Mimi nakwambia hiyo ndo utapata, tukitoka hapa itabadilisha life yangu mbaya. My name is LB Konyongesa. I play Brown in Subterranea. You can catch it on Showmax. When I first got to hear about Subterranea was when I actually knew that I've succeeded in securing the role after the auditions. And it was exciting because when we were reading the script, I was like, wow, sci-fi, but it wasn't sci-fi in the sense that we understand. It was kind of different. So even asked the director, so what's the sci-fi in this? And he was like, no, it's a mix of 2 or 3 things. But of course, as any other actor, I was interested in my role more. Subterranea being the first sci-fi series in Kenya, and me being in it is very exciting. It has been exciting and also challenging because, we have the burden of delivering it in the way that will be believable. And even though it's collaborative with the director, tech, and all that, sometimes as an actor, you have just to go back and yourself and think, how am I going to deliver this? Because with the burden of it being the first. But we've since built our confidence in it, and I think we are doing well, it being the first one. What I think of the color brown is, first of all, it's very neutral. It's a neutral color. It works with everything, which also seeps into the character of Brown, who works with everyone. And Brown is pretty much outgoing. Brown is calm. Brown is he's not so much of a peacemaker and doesn't really choose sides per se, but it was an interesting character, more so because of the language, because it was Sheng. Other than that, I like the projection of the character, the journey of the character, Brown, how he's somehow there subtly for everyone. He only had a problem with Black, who is, Black is this kind of character that wants to take up the lead. And Brown also has ambition, he wants to be a leader. He comes from the hood, and so he has ambition and wants to be something. So, there just can't exist 2 alphas or 3 alphas in a building. And preparing for this role was very exciting. First of all, I had to do a few ghetto visits just to get the feel, because Brown is from Madare. So I had to go back and revise the mentality. Secondly, I think my playlist has since changed because Brown is driven by language. There's other elements, but language is what identifies Brown. I also have a background as a lecturer, so I increase my interaction, one-on-one interaction with some of my students, just to pick up 2-3 things about language, because Sheng is about how you sound, and it's also attitude. I also did reggae. I went for reggae just to get the atmosphere, the attitude, the feel of coming from that kind of background that Brown comes from.
So it'll work?
Hopefully. Jenny ni kadem, lazima ibembelezwe. Getting directed by Likarion Wainaina, first of all, it's an honor. And especially how he takes us as actors through the lines and gives us context, because we have the lines, we read and we interpret it in our own way with our own research. But when you sit down in the car and say, no, that's not what he meant. In fact, that line is being told to this guy, but it's meant for the other person to hear. So it's just little nuances like those that make you understand your character better. And it's amazing because he's all-rounded. He understands camera, he understands people relation, he understands his work. He has done enough research off of his work. So when he's coming to tell you, when he's coming to direct a scene, he's not interacting with that scene for the first time. He's really interacting with that scene from a personal perspective also. And that just adds to the respect of him as a director.